Okay, and I am live, I hope. Let's see if the audio works. Yeah, I see the screen move. Okay. Pum, 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 pum. How about YouTube? Is YouTube live? Yes or no? Yes, I am live. Is it audio? Yep. Okay, this is also live. Bitrate is not great on Twitch, so I guess there is an issue. Is there? Pum, 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 pum. Let's see. I think everything is working. So, welcome to day 9 of Advent of Code. And before I go into day 9, I first want to fix day 8. I did try, like, to get more of an idea of what I need to do. I'm still not 100% certain, but I do really want to try and figure things out. I don't want to have any day left unfinished because there's only 12 days this year. I need to finish each day this year. I got some iced coffee. I only have until till 3:30, so I only have like 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours, because there's some family stuff that I need to attend. But anyway, let's get started. So yeah, um, so I got my boxes and I got my pairs. I decided to not use any dictionaries. I'm trying to understand the advice that has been given to me both yesterday and on Discord, but it's difficult. I still am not 100% certain what I need to do. And the more I read the whole explanation, the more confusing it gets. But I think I have a good idea of what I need to do. I just don't know how I need to do it. So yeah. Anyway, let's get going. My Stream Deck thing is, well, my two phones are ready, so I can see my Twitch chat and YouTube chat. It's on here as well. So let's get started. Let's quickly. There's 3 people watching on YouTube right now, and on Twitch I have no idea. Let's quickly check. 2. Okay. Um. Anyway, so I'll read it one more time. Maybe reading it fully again will give me more of an idea of what I'm doing wrong. So the list describes the position of 20 junction boxes, 1 per line. Each position is given XYZ. Da 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 da. To save on string lights, you want to connect them as close together, like connect pairs of junction boxes as close together. Because of this, connecting pairs, I started doing this. I hope this makes sense. I hope this is actually usable. If I print pairs, what do I get? So normally I should sort them according to distance. Oh, wait. Eh? Oh, whoops. Hey, yeah, one more try. One more try. I don't want to give up, but I don't have too much time today. I have until 3:30, but I really want to try and finish this. I want to understand part 8. Right now I have this. So I create the boxes, and then I create an array with the first value being the distance, second value being the main box, and the other one being the best box. I stay with my naming. I still think best box is better. Maybe not. Yeah, let's see. I still don't 100% know like what to do, like how I can like properly solve it. But let's see. I'll take my glasses because I've been dealing with a little bit of a migraine again. So yeah, that's always fun. Um, Next up, I think so. We need circuits. I guess let's just make it a normal array again for now. An array with um a guess factor 3. Hmm. Hmm. No. It needs to be an array with arrays inside. But I also want to keep track of which junction box belongs to which circuit. So I need to circuit owners. Let's call it like that. And I'll make that into a dictionary. I guess vector 3i and then an integer for the position in the circuits array. Let's try it like this. So I am starting to type a lot more comments to like properly know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so the box and the circuits index. Oops. So I think that's going to be correct. But now, I guess let's start by going through the boxes. Or should I go to the pairs? I should go to the pairs, I guess. No. Oh. I just got a message. My wife apparently forgot her phone. Well, that's a good start to her day. Okay, for I int in boxes dot size. Let's just add them to the circuits. So circuits append and then box. Then we're adding the pairs together. How about I call this circuits? No. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So I just use the pairs thing. The pairs are already sorted. So we don't do this. Oh no, we need to append this. But we should do boxes. Equals I. So we create a new, like every pair is becoming a value in circuits. So first of all, this should be an array then. Or yeah. So this is an array, so I will make this into a pair. Why is this so difficult to get? First of all, let's create circuits. So after we create the circuits, we still need to merge them. So so first of all, every pair is basically its own circuit. So maybe I should. Oh, whoops. Let's think about this. So circuits and we have our circuit owners. And circuit owners, we append our box I. No. We add our box I, and we give it I for the size because we put them in normal circuits. We append boxes I. Yep. Hmm. But we create circuits, so should we put that also in a separate array? Let's see. I'll only give myself 10 more minutes for this because I don't think I can figure this out. So we need to we create circuits here. So create individual circuits. And now we need to merge the circuits. So I guess we need to pair array in pairs. We need to wait. So we get 20 junctions. So we should only have 20 circuits. Like we only need the closest ones together. Connect together the 1,000 pairs of junction boxes. So for this, so we check different pairs. How can we merge the circuits together? We need to yeah, I don't know. I can try to break my head more about this, but after merging the circuits, we just need to get the 3 largest circuits and multiply them. So, but merging the circuits, I just don't get the question 100%. So what I think I will do is I'll skip day 8, I'll go to day 9, and if after day 9 I still have enough time, I'll go back to day 8, and then else I'll just... I guess what my plan is for day 8 is I'll look to how other people are doing it, look at their explanations, see if I can understand it, and then create my own code from it. Because I feel like I have something going here that could work. But the whole merging of the circuits, I feel like I don't 100% get on how to do this part. And I have received a ton of help already, both on Discord and last live stream. But for some reason, my head cannot make sense of this part. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll go to day 9. And I'll try day 8, or after I finish day 9, if I can finish it quickly today. And else it will be for another time, or probably off stream, because it's kind of embarrassing how much time I've spent on day 8 already. So yeah, anyway, let's go over to day 9. Normally day 9 should be available. Oh, whoops, day 9. And let's start with this one. Okay, so day 9, movie theater. You slide down the fire pole in the corner of the playground and land in the North Pole Base movie theater. The movie theater has a big tile floor with an interesting pattern. Elves here are redecorating the theater by switching out some of the square tiles in the big grids they form. Some of the tiles are red. The elves would like to find the largest rectangle that uses red tiles for 2 of its opposite corners. They even have a list of where the red tiles are located in the grids, your puzzle inputs. Okay, so showing red tiles as a hashtag and the other tiles as a dot, the above arrangement of red tiles would look like this. Okay, makes sense. So, yep. You can choose any 2 red tiles as the opposite corners of your rectangle. Your goal is to find the largest rectangle possible. For example, you could make a rectangle shown as 0 with an area of 24 between 2, 5, 9, 7. Okay. Or you could make a rectangle with area 35 between 7, 1 and 11, 7. Okay. You could even make a thin rectangle with an area of only 6 between 7, 3 and 2, 3. Ultimately, the largest rectangle you can make in this example has an area of 50. One way to do this is between 2, 5 and 11, 1. Using 2 red tiles as opposite corners, what is the largest area of a rectangle you can make? Okay, so this sounds more like an easy to do like puzzle. Like I'm kind of looking forward for doing this one. Okay, so let's have our test data. And let's get the normal data. And var data will be a packed I would kind of like to say an area of vector to I, because they're all equal numbers. Yep. So one of the things that we will need to do is figure out the maximum width and the maximum height, I guess. Let's quickly take a look at the example again. So what I feel is like probably the best way to go about this, we just try to find one of the corners as close to here as possible. Wait, what is like the maximum size? Okay, so we take this corner and this corner. So we just look to one of the... Yeah, so we just start on the top and we find the second one on the bottom. So it's just go from top to bottom all the way down. And then we just take the highest amount that we found. So is there a way of finding out? We should find calculate the height and the width between them. So it's not too difficult, I think. Yeah, let's see. An array, func init, and let's create the data first. So var temp data, it's a string array, packed string array. Get string array data path, and then for chord, which is a string in temp data, we just do data dot append. Oh wait, var let's just call it line. So var chords, whoops, which is a packed int array, equals line dot split. Oh, it probably needs to be a packed string array. And it's a comma, I guess. Yep. Append int, oh, whoops, vector to I, int course, and we take the first one, and then int, and we take the second one. Okay, so with this, we have all our coordinations. Or we could actually do it in a better, like arrange this data in a better way. Like right now we're using vector 2. Oh no, we can do custom sort. So sort custom sort coordinates. So we have A vector I, B vector I, voids, oh no, bool, and we just return A dot X if that one is smaller than B dot X. It does not really matter too much, I think. So let's quickly print the data so we know what we're dealing with. Oh, and we're still on day 8. So we wait, 2, 2, 7, 7, 9, 9, 11, 11. Okay, okay. So now we need to be smart. Which, if you watched yesterday's stream, that's a challenge for me apparently. So for I in data let's call this an int data dot size divided by 2. No, wait. We still need the maximum. No, we don't. We don't need to find the maximum size. Yeah, no. Okay, no. What I'm doing is correct. Okay. So for I in data, first of all, for biggest int, biggest size, let's put this to 0. And then we take var top, which is a vector to I, data I. Wait, do we need to check between all of them? Right now we will only check. No, this won't work. So we need to do this. So var top, and then we need to get the. I guess we need to look through all of them. So for x, for bottom, which is a vector 2 in data dot size. No, data dot can I like can I get like a certain amount slice? Because I don't need to compare to like the first one. So we start from I. Yeah, I plus 1. So we have our top vector and our bottom vector. Now we need to check the distance. So var height, which is an integer, and width. So for the height, we take our top top dot x, and I do minus bottom dot x, and to make this an absolute. Same for here, but then the y. So with that we get the width and the height, and then how do you calculate this, the size of a rectangle? Oh god, it started. I think just let's just do biggest size equals max I, biggest size, or height times width. And now we just return the biggest size. Okay, let's see. We have 36, but the biggest one is 50. Hmm. If top dot x equals 2, oh, 2, 2, and top dot y equals, what is it, 5? I feel like we're... Wait. How about I remove the absolutes here? If height is smaller than 0, then it's a negative. First of all, I should also probably check if top dot x and equals bottom dot y, then I just bottom dot x, then we just skip it, I guess. Continue, and same if they're on the same line, because it'll probably be nothing anyway. So you can just do this, or top dot y, then we continue. Oh, oops. If height is smaller than height equals abs height, and I guess we need to do +1, and same for widths. So we take our widths. Let's see. That's 50. Okay, okay. So that was probably the issue. This was probably the issue. I wonder if there's like an ABS that like takes in account that it can be negative. Or wait, widths to are 2.5. 2, 5, 11, 1. How about we make it that 2, 1 and 11, 5. Now we get 70. Is it just because it's a negative? Oh, wait. As it is. This should be 50. If it's again 30... No, that's... Let's just see what this gives. Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's try with the real data, and let's see if we actually have the answer for part 1. I do think we got the correct answer, and in a reasonable amount of time, so let's submit the answer. That is correct. That's the right answer. You are 1 gold star close to decorating the North Pole. So continue to part 2. The elves just remembered they can only switch out tiles that are red or green. So a rectangle can only include red or green tiles. In your list, every red tile is connected to the red tile before and after it by a straight line of green tiles. The list wraps, so the first red tile is also connected to the last red tile. Tiles that are adjacent in the list will always be on either the same row or the same column. Using the same example as before, the tiles marked X will be green. Of course. Of course. Oh god. In addition, all of the tiles inside this loop of red and green tiles are also green. So in this example, these are the green tiles. The remaining tiles are never red nor green. The rectangle you choose must have red tiles in opposite corners. But any other tiles it includes must now be green red or green. This significantly limits your options. For example, you could make a rectangle out of... Okay. Well, this got a lot more annoying. I could make a thin rectangle with... Yeah. The largest rectangle you can make in this example using only red and green tiles has an area of 24. You can do this between 9523. Oh. Using two red tiles as opposite corners, what is the largest area of the rectangle you can make using only red and green tiles? I think this is easy, but I kind of got confused at some point, so wait. In your list, every red tile is connected to the red tile before and after it by a straight line. Okay, so this is not too difficult. Oh, but we cannot... We cannot sort the tiles anymore. So this one needs to go there. Also, let's do our answers thing again. So for our answers, it's a packed int array 0, 0. And biggest size, let's remove this one. Answers 1. Answers 1. Part 1 done already. Yep, it was rather easy. Like the moment that I read the challenge, I felt that it will be well, a piece of cake. Oops, that should be a 0, and this should also be a 0. So I only had to find the biggest size. So I just sorted all the points. But I don't even need to sort them, I think. I think this whole sorting is unnecessary. So if I do this, 539. Oh, whoops. I don't think I need to sort them at all. Whoops, I should probably... Wait, I need to get 50. Why don't I get 50? Why is... So we need to sort. Wait, why do we need to sort if we go through all of them anyway? Is it because of this +1? I think it's because of this +1. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoop, no. Wait, why are we not... Why do we need to sort them? Yeah, you can... part 2 is red. Part 2 is a little bit more complicated. For part 2, we just need to go from the top to the bottom because they loop. We need to check the distance between... No. Wait. Oh, wait, no. No, I misunderstood part 2. Part 2 will be a lot more annoying than I thought it would be. So part 2, they're all connected to each other. So if you have the first one is connected to the second one is connected to the third one, and so on and so on. So it creates an area. And then inside of that area, those are all green tiles. And you can only do those. You cannot go outside. So I first need to... Oh. But I cannot sort them anymore for part 1. But for part 2. But why do I need to sort them for part 1? I am sorting them for a reason, but I don't quite get like what the... Why would sorting the array make this work correctly and not sorting it not work correctly? Looks like you first have to paint the green tiles, yeah. So the idea I have, it's probably quite it's basically to create an array, well, an array, and I literally like do this kind of a tactic, and then I just ah. Part one was so nice. Part one was so fun to work on, and now this. I still don't know. Like, I still don't understand why. Like, I sorted that array just so I could go from top to bottom, but that was actually like the wrong way to go about it. But if it goes from every single, like, this handles every single combination, I thought. How about I don't slice it? Okay, so that works. But then for the main data, I think that will take a lot longer, or am I wrong about that? No, it only takes like a little bit longer. Okay, so let's just do that. Because I don't know how the sorting would like. The sorting works. Well, let's leave the sorting for now. It's slightly fast. I don't 100% understand my logic anymore, because that was actually because I had a different way of doing it. Hey there, yellow boy. How's it going? Everything went well until I read part two. Part two is not going to be fun, I think. The largest rectangle you can make in this example would use only red and green tiles, has an area 24. One way to do this is between 9, 5 and 2, 3. I need to draw the green tiles. We need to check if it's in the green tiles. Is there an easy way to do this without literally having to create an array of data for every single line? Is there a way we can do this? I guess we can take like I need to test something. So vector 2 var 1. Let's create some space. Like, we're using godot, so let's use godot wisely. 1 comma 1, and then we have 2. So this is something we're using to do painting function could work well. Yeah. But I feel like there's an easier solution. That's just to check if the distance. So if one is there like a way that we can? If one is no, if one is smaller, no, bigger than 2. Wait. So one should be bigger. Print. Oh, why is my and else? Let's see about this. This should print yay, yay. Okay, so we can basically just wait. No, we cannot. Like right now, I see the data like this. Like this makes sense. That what I'm thinking of is possible. But will it be possible that? Oh, whoops. I think it will be possible that we have like a dot over here as well. So we have like places where it's just not possible to have. Okay, let's work on the thing that I had in mind. And let's see if that is actually a concern or not. Yeah, let's... We do need to do this. Hmm. Oh. I guess do I? I guess I'll need to sort them again for this to work. But no, we shouldn't. Do I really need to do this? Do I really need to, like... In addition, all of the tiles inside this loop of red and green tiles are also green. So you have to paint green when the points are on the same column or the same line, both. So basically, in your list, every red tile is connected to the red tile before and after. It's a straight line, so green and... That's why. This is something that I noticed about the data. Like, so we start at 7. The last one is also 7. Then we have 3, 3. Then it's again 2, 2, 5, 5, 9, 9, 7, 7, 11, 11, 1, 1. So it yeah. Yeah, it's a... Yeah. How will I do this on paper? Let's think about how I will do this on paper. Let's get a piece of paper. But this is my nice paper. Let's not take my nice paper. I do have my... Okay, let's get a piece of paper. Okay. I got some scrap pieces of paper from my studying of Japanese. Yeah. I write a lot to practice. So let's... This kind of nice paper. It's all in squares. So yeah, let's take this. Oh. There's actually like some stuff from last year's Advent of Code in this book. So yeah. This last polygon, and each point is always on the same line or the same column. Yeah, so it's not too difficult to create a polygon. Like, the thing that I'm not certain about how to calculate. Oh. No. One way of doing it, in the example, they kind of hint to that as well, I feel. So it's always like, so we have this point, by example. We go to that point, so 1, 2. 2 corners. In this one, again, well, they only make a line, so that does not really make much sense to do. I don't think the answer will be a line. But it's always 1, 2. So if you can just check that all of those dots, like... Okay. Is there a function in Godot to just fill a polygon? I have no idea. I actually don't know. So check. No. First, create map data. So we create the map data, and maybe we can do fancy and add it to the actual like add a visual thing here, so we can see what's going on. So we create the map data. After that, we check data 0 and data 2. Oh, whoops, 2. And let's just to make it more noticeable. Oh, whoops, what did I do? How did I go to? How did I go to day 6 only? Oh well. So I always check between not the next, but the second next, because those will always form at least like one way. So the only thing we need to check for, or do we even need to check for that? I don't think. Let's not create the map data yet. Later. Let's just check between I0 and I2. Now, this will most likely give a wrong result, but maybe it's a correct one. So for I int in data dot size. So we have var point A, which is a vector 2I, and we have point B. So this should be data I. This should be data I plus 2, but we need to wrap it. And normally I can select like the minimum value. The minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is data.size. I'm so glad I found out about the wrap function. That's so helpful. And now we just do boom, 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 boom. I guess we can just take this. So we take our height from point A. Point B. Instead of here, we do the exact same thing. And then instead of answers 1, we just do. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is 24. I. Okay. So, do we get the correct answer to begin with? So, print height dot width. Oh wait, yeah, no, +2, +2, yeah. So the correct answer is 24. We do get the correct answer, but there are two bigger ones. And what I guess it's doing, it's taking this one and this one, because it does not know that there is nothing here, that these cannot be green. So it's taking this one and this one and this one and this one. No, wait, it cannot take that one. Which 2 points is it also taking? So I know that it takes from this one and to this one. Five, that's 35. So we have the 35 one, a 36, and then the 46 one. Wait, that should be. Oh yeah, no, 36. Okay, and then no, that should be 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The generic point inside polygon or not algorithm is pretty complicated. Not sure if you can figure it out. Yeah. Hmm. Let's create a map. Let's create a map. Var map, it's back string array. So for I int in data dot size, we need to get the maximum and let's first get the maximum. Max width. This is an int. And max height. Data -1 dot x max height equals max max I max height, voila. Max width, let's do the exact same thing here. And this will be y. So we create an array. So map dot resize, and let's just create max height. And for each integer, we create var line string line dot. Wait, this creates another string, so line becomes repeat max width. I can just do this. Repeat max width. And then we just need to put all the x's. Okay, this is actually going to be a lot more difficult than I thought if I do it like this. Like, how can I know if it incites or not? There must be an easy way. I also kind of want to let's just try to print it to see like how many odd cases there are. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. If it really like creates like empty pockets everywhere, then my strategy of doing this might not be the best. So far line, then we have data. Oh wait. For I int in data dot size. I should probably map I equals this, yeah. And then go over all the data. But we only need to go over the data half of the times. Yeah. I don't think creating the map will be the best solution. So let's scrap this idea because I feel like I will waste my time doing this. How can we check? How can we do this? How can we do this? like I can create a function that like draws the x's everywhere. But I feel like that will be a very big time waster. That's not the most performant way to go about this. I am missing a key hint in this, I think. I'm missing a key aspect of how I can do this more efficiently. So we do know it's where I'm stuck, how to know if a point is inside. I do think I know a way of doing. I don't know how the data is exactly made. Like it tools help to make this into a map of points with like the actual lines crossed between. Oh wait, I can do this. I can do this. Let's ban this person first. Um, without painting the polygon, there is a solution, but it's not easy either. Yeah, the basic idea to know if a point is inside or not is the ray casting method. Basically, what I'm doing now. So every point is always between, like, we take the first corner. It's always straight lines. We only need to check if one corner is inside. We don't need to check if everything is inside. Oh wait, we do. We do. We No, let's first do my first idea. So I know how we can draw it. So okay, func draw. If I know how the rectangle looks, like how the whole thing map looks, then I can adjust my idea to how it looks. So we create the draw function, which is very helpful inside of Godot. But we have an issue with that. Yeah. Is drawing a good idea? The grid will be like, yeah, the grid will be quite giant. My idea was to use a draw function in Godot, so I can actually like draw out the map. Like you can have a big image and zoom on it. Yeah. What is a max width? Let's. What is the maximum size that we actually have for our data? Oh yeah, no, that's for test data. Oh, oops. So the normal data takes about, yeah, oh wow. Your 60,000 on 60,000, that's not the case. That it's more like 100,000 to 100,000. So how many data points are there? Now let's quickly close this one. There are only 500 points. Yeah, my bad. I was example and thought at least that much, which is already too big. Yeah. No. I feel like to even save that data, like to draw a map like that, will be quite a challenge. Wait a minute. Wait. So this data the test data keeps going like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And if you look at the big data, okay, this will be annoying to go through. So left, right, left, right, left. There's a pattern. There's a pattern. It always goes left, right, left, right. There's a pattern. There's yes. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do is figure out the pattern, if the pattern is actually going like left or right, and that way we can calculate if we're in the inside or not. So what we need to do, um, so so it will always go or in, out, in, out, in, out. So at some point, but it's always no. It's wait. Okay. I do feel like we have something, but I do know that at some point. Wait, no, left. But if we look like this, so we go left, right, left, left, right. So 9955223377 11 11. Yeah, I do think it's concave. I do not think that it's. So if you take right now I'm not using the test data. So let's quickly take the test data. So if it's how can we calculate if it's like we need to see the data of part of the next one, I think. So we need to get the data of point C. If you think it is concave, then what you need is to have points outside of your biggest rectangle. Yeah. Um. Dokana. I feel like we should also take in mind where point no. Okay, but there is there. I think there is a logic to my madness right now. To what I'm thinking. Um. Hmm. How many people are watching actually? On YouTube 7. Oh wow. And hit 4. And this now the bitrate is correct. Like proper. In the beginning of the stream, it was kind of odd, like not very good. Okay. But we can guess when it's in and out. So what we need to do, we need to detect when it's going outwards. Oh, how do we do that? If you draw a rectangle between A and B, then you need on point lower than your lowest and more left than your left edge. And same on the other side. Okay, now I'm kind of confused again. The thing that I was thinking of, like I could check for that. Okay, one thought I have is a point is inside if it's surrounded by some line on all 4 sides. Yeah. Um. Oh. if I just print like all the answers from here, so print height times width. I need to calculate if it's inside. I really want to know how this shape looks. Or use Godot Polygon 2D. Yeah, there is a color fill option, but the thing that I'm having an issue with is like how will I do the sizing? I so step one, make a huge empty image. Where I where's my pencil? I'll quickly do something on paper to see what I am doing wrong. So we have 9797. 979. Oh wait, that's the so 9 is around here and then 5. It's a circle. It's a circle. It's a circle. It's a circle. Like these coordinates, if you look carefully, it just keeps counting down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 8, 9, 6. And this oh, but this side is not. This side is counting up and then down again. So yeah, it's just it's a giant circle. I think I know. I think I know what I need to do. Like if it's a circle, if it's really a circle, like it's a circle but not a perfect circle. That's why we have these kind of like strange edges. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to like find distance between like the first two, but this only works on like the very basic small test example. This won't work on like a full on scale because we have corners that are like, for example, if this is our circle, we can have like, if this is our circle, we can have a point that's here and all the way over there. So it does not equal to like the next one in line. So what we do need to do is we take 2 points. We take point 1 and point 2. Then we calculate where the next corner is, like where the other 2 points will be. And then we check if something is, like if there's a vector outside of that and inside of that, like on the other side as well. So we need to check on which side of the circle each point is. Because I don't think the test data will have anything of like, you know, look, this is close to the edge, but then not close enough to the other edge. Like this is on another side then again. Oh, but wait, no, wait. Then it suddenly goes to like 94,000. Oh. Yeah, no, I thought it was a circle, but like seeing this one here, it basically cuts it through. So it's not like yeah. Yeah, so Yeah, that would work, assuming no funny business in the shape. Yes, there is funny business going on in the shape. Oh, God. Um... AU is a closed loop, yeah. Seeing that part, like, that's... The problem is, to even create an image of this data, like, that's a... Like... So we have 100,000 on one side of pixels, and then another 100,000 on the other side. So that's like... Yeah, that's a lot of data to fill. So to create a map, 10 billion. 10 billion pixels. So, yeah. Ah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Back to square one. And I only have 30 minutes more before I need to go to the family stuff. Hmm. So we only need to check... We need to check if the outside corner is in or... No, we don't even need to check if it's in or outside of the loop, because that will give issues. If we only think about that, if the corner is in or out of the loop, that won't work. That literally won't work. Because if we have our square, like, if we take our points, it's possible that the shape undercuts us. Like, if we have a rectangle like this, it's possible that the shape, like this, what I say, the circle, goes like this and cuts into the shape. So we have this code which can get like all the big squares. Like, I feel, how can we calculate what's in and out? I do feel like we should create the map, but I check rectangles. We do need to create a map. So create map. Var map is a packed string array, but this will be extremely inefficient. So map map dot resize map dot whoops, max height for I int in max width. No. We can just do this. So var, no, we just do map dot appends dot repeats max width. Okay, so print map created. How long does it take? Oh, okay, so that's already Donka. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that is then a lot simpler than I thought it will be. I thought creating the like all the data. Wait, print map -1. Oh, whoops. I thought creating all the data for the map will take a lot longer. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Test data. Test data. Yeah, now this will take a lot longer. I think it's stuck. Okay, so printing everything takes a long time. So how about we just print... Oh. Maybe just do this. How long does it take to create a map? A long time. Can we like increase this? Var line. Am I back? Am I still live? Tests. Tests. Okay, so I think I almost crashed my PC with the code that I have right now. Okay, so yeah, what was wrong with my PC? Okay, yes, it's work. Okay, there was a notification, but nothing really appeared. So let's quickly try to close this one. Let's try to have as least amount of things open for now. Oh, did I? No. Okay, my PC is doing strange again. Dot repeat max width, and then we just append. Oh wait, can we just map dot resize max height, and then map dot fill line? Can we do this? Is this more efficient? Can we fit this in? Yes. Okay. So it takes 70 milliseconds to do this. Wait. Oh. It takes not too long to do this. Okay. I finally done my part 2. Okay. Don't spoil it because I really want to try and figure this out. So my idea right now is to draw the lines in an actual like data like packed string array, and draw the x's, and then check if there's an x or a dot. If there's a dot, then we just skip this whole like biggest thing. It was concave or convex. Yeah, can you at least tell, like, do you know what the shape looks like of the real data? Is it concave or convex? Yeah, is it something like that? Also, welcome to the stream. Okay, so I thought that like filling this map, like creating the base map, will take a long time. Apparently not really. So yeah, okay. So we can still sort the data. So let's put this one over here. And so we fill the data. Now we create base map. And here, let's create green tiles. So for I int in data dot size. But yeah, no. So var points a, it's a vector 2, which is data I, and then for and then for point b we just do +1, but we need to wrap I, wrap I +1, and we need to wrap this between 0 and data dot size. And now we draw all the lines. So draw the lines. If x dot point a dot x and equals point b dot x, print horizontal, else we can be certain that it's vertical. So if I do this, but there is a structure, it's always horizontal vertical, horizontal vertical. So that's the the pattern that I saw in it. But yeah, but it has to be horizontal vertical. Yeah. Anyway, so we take for x int in point a, wait, how can we all wait, yeah, no, that was going to be a very dumb question. We take range a dot y to point b dot y. Expected indented block for block. Yeah. So map x y. Oh, whoops. Point a dot x. I should probably call this y to not confuse me. Equals x. And then in here we do the same thing, but for x, point a dot y, and this is just x. Oh, oops. And then for line string in map, we print a line. So there's already a variable called line. For map line, we print map line. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that this will be kind of, oh god, it's crashing again. It's crashing again, I think. Oh no. Okay, is it working again? I don't know how I keep crashing my PC today. Like, I don't know how I managed to do this. Okay, but we are live again right now. Okay, so that's a good part. Okay, Pulse audio server is info is null. So I keep crashing my PC if I try to do this. So I'm apparently very good at writing inefficient codes. Let's just see, like, can we actually, like, I think it's the printing that is causing the issue. No, it's not the printing. It's not the printing. No, stop. it will probably crash again if I let this function run. Okay. So, damn, yeah, it works. Okay. Okay, so I cannot just draw a map like that. That is just going to cause issues. Hmm. How can I solve this issue? So, adjusting all the data just takes way too long. There's 100k is like 10 terabytes of memory. Is it? No, I on 10,000, 10,000. So that's like 10 billion, 10 billion bytes. Oh, whoops. Wait, let's quickly. Um, it would equal to 9.31 gigabytes. So I am not being very smart right now with how I handle this. So yeah, so the idea that I had that this was wrong to create a map is bad. So yeah, that's I should have probably calculated that before doing this. So I wasted time. Okay, I have 15 minutes left before I need to go. How can I possibly solve this? How can I possibly solve this? Um, pum 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 pum. Um, Try making intervals by row. That can help saving memory. Uh, mm, how can I do this? How can I do this? I did the same and got the correct answer. Um, Try making intervals by rows. That can intervals by rows. But still, that's still right. Like drawing the entire map in memory. I feel like there must be something like am missing a key part. I'm missing something here. Um, I am missing something. Hmm. Mm, you don't have to store the whole grid though. What is like the lowest number? Thousands, 1,500s. But the highest one is 98,000 or something. That's still 98,000 but 98,000. Something I could too? No, because of the shape. I really want to like know how the shape looks. But I can kind of tell how the shape looks. Like, I think it's almost a circle with a cut in the middle. Like, these two lines kind of spoil that it's not, like, it is probably a circle, but with, like, one area cut in half. I think this will still take way too long. Um, oh yeah. I am ready to, like, quickly close this. Yeah, no. It's like Batman. Yeah, it does look like looks like it's kind of like a Pac-Man shape. So I can probably split it in two. I do see the X as that. Wait. So it goes to 2000s. We're in the middle. We're in the middle on the X, Y. So we're in the middle. And then suddenly it goes from here all the way till here, down and back. Up and back. So it literally is a kind of Pac-Man shape. Okay, okay. It's like a single loop. There aren't multiple loops. So we could split it in half. We detect where the middle is. We detect where the mouth is. We detect where the mouth is. So we know the maximum distance that we can go from one point to another point. So if it's above 50,000, but that will not work with the test data then it's literally custom-made solution for our specific data sets. Then, like, it will not be like foolproof. But if you look at the test data, we cannot have. Oh wait, I think I know something. I think I know something. I think I know how to easily solve this. If width is bigger than the max width, then we know there's something wrong. So we stop. Or the height is bigger than max width time divided by 2. Or the height is bigger than the max height divided by 2. Then we continue, because no way in hell that it will be the same size. So let's first write this on test data. So bro, what you doing? I am trying a difficult puzzle, and I think I got the answer. The correct answer should be 24. Okay. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? There are nested loops for reds, then interval row, then for min max as I did. Um, maybe dividing by 2 is too hard. That's 24. But we do get the correct answer now. I still think there's something that we need to improve about this. Well, this will work on the test data. Of course, this will work on the test data. We could also check. Technically, the size will, like, if it's a Pac-Man shape, like what we expect, what we think it will not take 1/4 of the total size. So var size equals height times width. So size var max size is an int 0, and we just do max height times max size equals max height times max width divided by 4. This is all speculating, but I think we can get the correct answer by this. So if size is bigger than max size, then we just continue because it's too big. The size is too big. Oh, whoops. So we continue once. So the max height is still too high. How about 3? Okay, so this should be 24. Yep. And if you go to the main data, oh, I should probably have disabled the continue thing. Okay, let's see. I'm almost certain that this will be wrong, but there is a small percentage that this is correct. And of course, it's not a small percentage that is correct. That's not the right answer. Your answer is too high. So it's still too high. If you're stuck, make sure you're using the full input data. So it's still too high. So we know that what I'm doing here, checking for the sizing, is the way to go about it. I think this is the issue. Print width, max width, height, max height. I know that the first one of the test data is the correct one. So if I do this, it prints 50. One thing, oh, I should probably have put a line in between each one of them. Print, let's just print the top. So the top, the one that is correct is a 2.5. The 2.5 is basically in like colliding with almost all of them. So let's take the bottom one as well. Is it like exactly the half? So we have 2.5 and the correct one. Yeah, you can share the repo in the chat if you want to. Okay, but I do enjoy this puzzle a lot more than yesterday. I still have no idea how to solve yesterday, and I think I'll leave it at what it is for now. Oh, I only have 2 more minutes. I guess they don't mind if I'm 5 minutes late. Yeah, my family will probably be very understanding that I prefer to spend time doing a live stream while solving puzzles compared to spending family time. I really need to know the answer. I don't like leaving things unfinished. So yeah, the correct answer is 2395. 9523. Wait. So what is the issue here? 2395. None of these are higher. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I need to do divide by 2. 2395. Okay, so it's exactly that. Um. Oh, wait, we did print 50. 50 was the correct answer for the test data, no? Oh, yeah, but yeah, for test data too. That should be 24. 1.9. Let's just do 1.9. 1.9. Then it works for test data. Nope, it does not. There are nested loops for reds, the interval row, than for min max as I did. I meant a loop in the grid. Never mind. Yep, only one. So wait, why am I still if top equals vector? Oh, vector 2i 2 comma 3. Let's just print. You know what? Let's give this a go, because I feel like with test data this won't work, this method, but I feel like it will work with this. Let's submit this. That's not, your answer. My answer is still too high. So part 2 should be lower than. Okay. Can I do one more thing quickly to figure this out? It's still too high. Two, 3, 9. That's the exact same thing that I got before. Two, 3, 9, 7. 2, 3, 9, 7. That's the correct one, Janai. 2, 3. Oh no, over here. 9523. 9523. So 3385. Oh, the 8 is bigger. Okay, how about I change this to ends? No, we got a higher number. Okay, no, that was a dumb idea. That was a dumb idea. Oh. Um. I do feel like we have something here, but yeah. I I think this is a wrong way to go about this. But what is the chance that it will be like exactly for like 15? 8. 25 now. Okay, so this is also not really a good way to go about this. Um, hmm. It will not take 1/4, right? I basically need to check the corners. I can try to like do it like this, but it's just going to be guesswork and I won't have a correct answer. So yeah, I think this will be another one that I will have to finish tomorrow because again, I have a family thing happening right now and I'm already 5 minutes late. So yeah, thanks for watching. Tomorrow if I have found a solution for day 8, I'll share that. And tomorrow, before starting next day, on day 10, I'll probably finish this first. Like I'll probably start stream a little bit earlier again to see if I can actually finish this part, and then we go to day 10. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for day 10. Thank you very much for watching, and a quick thank you to all my Ko-fi supporters. Thank you very much. Thanks for having joined the stream, and yeah, I stick with my limit of 2 hours per day on the day itself, and then 1 hour later. And if I can't figure it out, then I just watch the stream. I am not going to spend over 3 hours in total hitting the same stone with my head. I did that last year. It's not a fun thing. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.